Do this before doing any spiritual work. Very, very important. The most important aspect of every spiritual work. Before you start any spiritual work, you need to do this if you want that spiritual work to be very, very effective. By God's grace, in today's video, I want to teach you one of the things that causes obstacle, hindrance, and the limitation to your spiritual work, that seems that you practice some recipe, you practice some spiritual work, and you notice that it is not working for you. It is not actually that spiritual work doesn't work, but the problem might be from you, and the problem might be what I am actually going to share. If only you can be doing this before you do any spiritual work, you'll be very, very amazed how all your spiritual work be turning out to be very, very positive. Please give this video a thumbs up, and as you do, all spiritual work will begin to work for you by God's grace. So welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss three important variables which actually help safety and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and apply these three correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit, it becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. For my new timer, if you're looking for any video, just go through the search button in YouTube and type Jenny Action TV / the keyword in that video. For example, cleansing, because that is actually where your spiritual journey starts. And by God's grace, you watch and get some value. So without actually wasting your time, let's delve into the video of today. One of the obstacles and hindrance to our spiritual work is actually presence of negative energies. And negative energies is something that you cannot control, because most of the times when you are passing on the road, when you are touching some things, you come through certain portals, you don't even know what that portals means. There's some places you are marching thinking that ordinary sham might be buried there because it's not in your name. It may not affect you deeply, but may have a negative consequence on you. You touch evil leaves, touch people, and then some of these people are carrying a lot of negative energies. One way or the other, they transfer it to you, because everything is energy. And the people on daily basis, some will be talking against you in the back, some of them will be kind of mocking you, some of them may be the forces from your father's house, and any other things, that exigencies that are not within your control. And above all is that there is existence of natural laws, which when you break it spiritually, things will not work for you, and you may not even understand that you have broken it. Imagine, how can you explain it that you just by using a plate to eat, and because you feel that after all the plate will be washed, you now wash your hand in it? What you have done is a kind of breaking natural law, and then at the end of the day, it will cause hindrances in your life. And that is one reason why, if you don't get rid of this negative energy and use it to do some spiritual work, it will not work for you. And apart from that, just the same way that when we come before the presence of God to pray, we don't like consider ourselves whether we are righteous or not, but we can't help but ask for forgiveness in case there is any way we might have sinned against him without knowing it, or some standard we think that we measured up, but before the eyes of God, we have not measured up, we failed in that aspect. Then we now kind of ask for forgiveness. By so doing, if God is able to forgive us, you will see that whatever prayer we make will get answer immediately. That is how issue of the negative energies is concerned, that whenever you want to do any spiritual work, you must get rid of negative energy so that it will a kind of that your spiritual work will work effectively. Whether you are told to do any cleansing or not, you have to choose one cleansing and do. So the particular thing you need to do before any spiritual work is to cleanse yourself. Cleansing yourself will make every negative energy, will make some spiritual laws you break, whether knowingly or unknowingly, to be well taken care of. And when it is well taken care of, nothing will be a blockage again for you. And so whether you are asked to do spiritual cleansing or not, just know that the same way you ask God for forgiveness for any time you have sinned against him, is just the same way you need to cleanse yourself from time to time from every negative energies, hindrances and obstacles, so that every work you do will actually work for you. And there are many simple cleansing you do that it's not necessary you must add a lot of things inside your water or start boiling leaf to bed. One of them is candle cleansing. Candle is not ordinary. If it is ordinary, Bible will not talk about it. Anything that you see in the Bible have high vibration frequency in the universe, and that is why you will see Jesus speaking that you cannot light a candle and put it in a hidden place. You have to put it where it will give light to everyone. Now, how do you do candle cleansing? Get white candle. Don't use any other color for this, and then be the way you come in this world and begin to cleanse, begin to speak any negative energies, obstacle, hindrances, forces that will cause this my spiritual work not to work for me. I cleanse it off. Anything that is bringing a kind of sorrow in my life, so bringing problem in my life, bringing confusion, I cleanse it off. You know all the things that you are passing through, you cleanse. So when you finish cleansing it, you light it and allow it to burn down. You will see a new feeling. In fact, it can be born when you start that spiritual work. Another one is this: you can actually get alligator pepper. Alligator pepper cleansing is also powerful and very good. But the thing is that you need to follow the process of opening alligator pepper, open it spiritually, and use it very well so that it will work for you. All you need to do is just get a seed of alligator pepper. You need 4 seeds and begin to cleanse yourself, praying the same prayer that you're cleansing of any negative energy, any obstacles, hindrances that will make this not to work for you. Anything I have done, knowingly or unknowingly, you cleanse it from head to toe. Through that one, make sure that it touch where the sand is. You take another one and cleanse it from east, west, north, and south. Let nothing be a blockage and hindrance to my prayer. You could cleanse all your every part of your body. The third one, you do it until you have carried 4 pieces, and then you are now good to go. Another cleansing you can actually do easily is simply get salt and put it inside water. Put your right middle finger and pray for yourself that as you bath this water, let every negativity be taken away from you. Anything that will be a hindrance to your spiritual work, that God will use this to liberate you. And then you now kind of pour it in your body, and then as you are pouring, you are praying. After, you allow it to dry in your body without toweling your body, without using cream or without using a kind of sponge, and then you can go ahead with this spiritual work. So these are not major spiritual cleansing. When you are a kind of starting your spiritual journey, the major one you have to do, I'll pin it in this particular video. This one is not about the major. I'm just telling you quickie spiritual cleansing you can easily do, and then you can now go ahead with your spiritual work, even if that spiritual work is urgent. Another one, the last but not the least, which can be also one of the most powerful, is egg cleansing. Egg is very, very important because it represents life. For any time you are doing egg cleansing, you are like renewing yourself and becoming a better version of yourself. So you can actually use it and cleanse and begin to pray. I'll pin the video on how to do egg cleanse here so that you know it very well. Begin to pray that every negative energies, blockages, forces that will hinder you from making extraordinary progress, from this spiritual work not to work for you, and then that you are cleansing it off. You start from your forehead like this. Cleanse every nook and cranny, cleanse your head, leg, hands, every part of your body. Then after you have done that, you can actually wear your clothes and start the main spiritual work that you want to do. And believe me, spiritual work, all spiritual work will now work for you. So for every time you want to do a especially special prepared spiritual work, cleanse yourself first. Whether I say cleanse yourself or don't say cleanse yourself, but and the most important thing is that don't do spiritual work when you are in your period, or when you have met any man or woman carnally. You need to cleanse yourself. I have also made a video on how you can actually cleanse yourself after you have done those. For example, you need to boil bay leaf, at least 21 pieces of bay leaf, and then use the water, adding in salt, and bath yourself. That is another form of cleansing. So make it a point of duty that for you to do any serious spiritual work, please cleanse yourself, and you see that all spiritual work for you. And again, what people don't even understand, that spiritual work is also part of your spiritual life, part of your Christian life for Christian. So that you are doing a kind of spiritual work, and you have grudges against somebody, or you want to do it to show up. Maybe you are doing spiritual work to be rich, then it is a kind of revenge, because Bible says revenge is God. Revenge for somebody who has mocked me, thinking that I cannot be rich. Let me do this spiritual work and be rich more than him, so that he will know that I can make my own money without this fuck up. When you have that mindset, it may not ever work for you, because you are doing it for rivalry's sake, you are doing it for revenge. But when you have that mindset, let me do it and all things will be well for me. Truly, if somebody is a kind of working against it, let me do it so that God will use it. It's not me fighting the battle. God will use it as a point of contact to fight my battle. Let me do this so my ways to open, so that people will see that my God is good too. Do it to give God the glory. Do it for a kind of eternal value, not actually to show up. When you have this mindset and understand that it's not by your power, not by might, but by God's grace, you will see every spiritual work working for you. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that someone has actually found value. If you're one of them, why not give me that thumbs up? Forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and channel to everyone. I'm actually be helping a lot of people. As you do all this, may God bless you, honor you, and cause you to ride upon the high places of this earth. Still your lady Jenny saying bye bye.